Hello, it is Amy with another video here. I know I just made one like a couple minutes ago, but I'm like here alone because of my sprained ankle, and everyone pretty much left me. So I'm going to make a rant video, and this rant video is going to be specifically about I had an idea, I've lost it completely. Fudge. This is gonna be a little bit of a rant about, I guess, anything. I seem to have a difficulty remembering where I got normally my rant ideas. I guess I'm gonna rant about relationships lately. I have a friend, who I'm not going to name, who I know doesn't watch these videos. I'm okay with that. And I love the girl to death. I respect her. I think she's one of the most amazing people. She's a really good heart, but she's not good with guys and relationships. And she had this boyfriend, and he was clearly an asshole. Clearly, he was flirting with other ladies. He was... Come on, stupid computer. He was, you know, he wasn't really respecting her. He didn't always, like, you know, give enough time to her. And I'm not saying he should have spent 24 hours with her, but there was a lot of missing time. And so she got a little bored. And I feel really bad because I think she should have just broken up with him. Because no one deserves to get cheated on. But instead of breaking up, she started dating other people while she was with him. And one thing led to another, and she dated a really good friend of hers. And unfortunately, this friend really fell for her kind of fast. I mean, they've been friends for quite some time. And she ended up dumping her boyfriend for him. And then 2 days later, she went back to her boyfriend and left him. And this guy, I haven't really gotten the chance to meet him because it was like for 2 days, but what I know about him, because I've heard her talk about him a lot, he was a really, really good guy. He had good morals, and he wanted to get into the army, and there was a lot of respect for him that I had, even though I haven't met him. And he's really trying, and he seemed like a really good guy. Come over when she was sick. And then, while they were dating, I mean, he, like, spent a lot of time with her. And unfortunately, she missed that she had a good guy. She went out with this guy, and eventually, I'm talking about, like, a year later, they broke off completely because he was cheating on her. Or at least he was trying. But he's not good looking, and he's kind of a douche. So it didn't really happen. And then she tried to get back with this guy, which he was unresponsive because she already hurt him pretty bad. And then she looked for another guy. As she was trying to get with this guy, she ended up dating this other guy, and blah blah blah. They broke up, and she wants to get back with this guy again, and he's again unresponsive. And then they eventually didn't go out. And for a while, I had a lot of respect for her because she said, "I just want to be alone for a while." Lasted about a week or two, and now she's like craving a relationship again. And I know she's unbelievably beautiful. Okay, she's not unbelievably beautiful. She's just really pretty. And she can get a guy, but I feel like she's kind of rushing into things instead of working on herself. My point is, I see a lot of people in relationships that are just not good in relationships. I mean, like, pretty bad. I've seen, like, girls who are, like, the obsessive type, always getting a boyfriend, and these boyfriends staying through everything with her, and I feel it's a lot of, I don't know, just because a lot of these women are really pretty. I mean, I've seen a lot of crazy people get with people, and my brother, he loved this girl. And, I guess loved her. And she was this crazy bitch who cheated on him, and he's still trying to get with her, and I'm like, bro. Okay, I don't know if you guys ever seen my bro, but he's a good looking guy. I mean, when people describe him, they call him either James Franco or Johnny Depp, or a combination of both. I always call him, like, I always say, like, if Johnny Depp and James Franco could have a baby, he'd be the baby. He's a really good looking guy, and he's talented. He plays several instruments, he sings, he raps, he writes his own music, he's pretty poetic. He's a good guy. Only thing he has is, like, anger issues, but it's not, like, bad. And it's just, like, this woman is just killing him. Just killing him. She's a bitch. What a fucking slut. Sorry, I had to let it out, because she was cheating, and she was just a real douche. Douchey magoochie. And I just, it's like, the people that obviously, so I always ask, you know, my brother, I'm sorry, I cut off myself, but there's a reason, what he sees in this girl, and he says she's really pretty, and she said the right things at some of the right times. Of course, it was the manipulative side, but pretty was the main thing. And, I'm not beautiful. I never described myself as beautiful. I'm not necessarily ugly, I'm just fat and plain. That's how kind of I see myself. A lot of people disagree with me, but, you know, as I see myself, that is how I see myself. And I just, oh, and this is not, like, something I'm saying just to get, like, attention now, but it's like that. It's like, these people are normally picked because of their good looks, and I think it's awful. Life is too short to be basing loved ones off looks. Pretty is good, but amazingly smart, or generous, or kind-hearted, that's even better. I guess this didn't really turn out as much as a rant, as like a funny rant, as I wanted it to, but it's a rant nonetheless. I think a lot of people, and then a lot of people judge me, like, for me, I can be a bit on the shallow side. I don't believe I deserve to be on the shallow side. Like I said, I'm kind of plain. But when it comes to looks, I have this specific thing, like a good-looking nerd, and I do tend to pick some pretty nice guys to look at. But when I really like someone, I get to know them, and they turn out that their personality is way more. And I've always had this issue, like, crushing on guys who are way better looking than me, I guess. But my point is, it's like, if you're shallow, that's just how God made you, I guess, or that's just how you are. But don't just settle because of the looks. Like, I was dating a really good looking guy for a while. He was a runner, he was adorable, he had these really beautiful eyes, like hazel eyes, and his looks were great, but his personality was childish and sensitive. He didn't know what he was doing. He kind of cheated on me. He was on dating sites talking to women when we were dating, and I left him, because as cute as he was, he just wasn't nice. I realized, like, I'm always gonna have this thing about guys, but it's when I really get to know a guy that I realize who they are, and I can leave a person a pretty person, and that, I guess I'm really happy about that. I can leave a pretty person if their personality is not pretty at all, because they seem to be less attractive to me. I just want people to know that, like, there are times when you might feel like you are shallow and you hate yourself, but sometimes I think that we're like that because God has someone amazing for us, and He doesn't want us to just settle with nothing but the best, and that's kind of how I see it. And I guess I'm waiting, and I don't care if I have to wait until I'm 80 to find that person, because that person is worth waiting for. I think you all should think that too. If you're in a relationship with a good-looking person and that person is treating you badly, say no. Just walk away. Because there are a lot of beautiful people in this world. And there's one beautiful person out there specifically made for you who not only is handsome or beautiful, but has this amazing personality that kind of captures you. And I believe that everyone will find that. And there's so many people I see who are single that deserve to be in relationships because they'll be a benefit for that person. I mean, I think about my best friend Melina and her personality. I mean, if Rose had a personality, I imagine that's her personality right there. It's a rose of a personality. It's kind, talented, almost poetic. When she talks, it almost sounds like a poem. She's emotional. She's smart. She knows what she wants to do in her life. And she's just all around this really sweet person. And she is single because I think that people judge by her looks. And I'm not saying she's ugly. I don't think she's ugly. I think, I don't understand why it would be looks, but she says it's probably because of her looks. And I'm just like, if it's about looks, then I see a lot of people who are going to be single who deserve to be in relationships. And I've seen people who are these nasty people in relationships. And I'm thinking, why? Why are your looks really that important? And I'm single. And if there's one thing that I know that I love about myself, it is my personality. I'm always told that I'm quite wise for my age and that I'm funny. And I love that. And although there are some things I'm like, wise and funny could keep a relationship, I don't know. But and I'm also pretty kind. I try. To know that isn't enough. It's like kind of crappy. Oh well. 'Cause at least I'm trying to lose weight and things like that. But thanks for watching. It's kind of me ranting, talking, venting. So thanks. Bye.